to all of you. I appreciate you. Yes, you are checking in with the 433 with Dr. Poindexter, and it's been good to see you again out there. And you know, the spring and summertime is coming up now. So, you know, if you're here with me in Atlanta, it's called the Hot ATL. So, while we're about to embrace on this summer that is about to approach us, but I need to let you know, is your life in order? Yeah, you heard me. I said it. Is your life in order? So with no delay, I want to make sure that you hear everything what my special guests have to say to you. Miss Anderson is with us today. And you can say she's a life coach because she's going to make sure that everything that you might not didn't think about concerning your life while you are among the living. Yes, we don't never think about that. We thinking about paying the house note, the car note, the insurance, and all that other stuff that you like, well, I'm living my life. No, 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 no. It's things that you need while you living your life. So welcome, welcome, Miss Anderson. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So, Miss Anderson, let's tell everybody a little bit about you. So, what it is that you need to let us know about our life if it's in order.
Well, for one very vital point of our life being in order is making sure that we protect our life with life insurance and making sure that it's not just death insurance we have, but that we have life insurance for while we're alive, because so much people think that life insurance is for when you die, not realizing that it's also for when you're alive. So
Wow.
yes. So I wanted to share that there is a life insurance with living benefits so that while you're alive, if you're in an accident or if you got sick, injured, or was diagnosed with cancer, terminal, critical, chronic illness, you have a life insurance that will pay you while you're yet alive.
Wow. So something just hit my mind. So you saying we're paying life insurance not for death insurance, but for incidents that comes up that we just take it for granted that our health insurance should take care of. It's-
Right? hmm Well, 70% of people who experience stroke, cancer, heart attack, or Alzheimer's survive. Okay, they survived, and so did their bills, their hospital bills. It followed. So if the life event didn't kill them, the bills might.
right.
So people plan for when they die that they have something to bury them, but they don't plan for if they survive stroke, heart attack, cancer, kidney failure, Alzheimer's. They don't plan if they survive these incidents. And so they have all these bills that comes with them. And a lot of people end up filing for bankruptcy because they didn't
Mm.
to live.
Wow, that's quite interesting. Because I to be honest, I'm just assuming that your health insurance, whatever you have, will cover those doctor bills so that you won't be in so much of a debt. But is that something almost like Afflex? I think that's
It's actually better than Aflax.
wow.
People who have Aflax actually have, our life insurance with living benefits. But the reality, what people think, like you just said, that their health insurance will cover the medical expense. Well, let me wake you up. It does not. There's a lot of out of pocket expense that the insurance doesn't cover 100%. It may pay 80%, 90%. There is procedures that your insurance will never cover. Um,
Mm,
one visit to the hospital for a few days can easily run you $100,000. And
yeah.
so, depending on the type of life insurance that people, health insurance that people now have, they don't even realize it doesn't even cover hospital stay. So you have to read between the lines and the fine print to know what you have and what you don't have, because most people find out when they're in a hospital that they don't have coverage for a lot of things that they thought that they had
Right.
coverage for. So even with people who has Medicaid and Medicare, they're like, oh, it covers everything. It does not. There is things that health insurance does not cover, especially if you've been diagnosed with cancer and you need experimental procedures and stuff like that. You
Yes.
It doesn't cover that.
So if only way we have, it's just like when you're starting a job or on the job or starting a new job and they say, oh, they got great benefits. Why is that not one of the things that's on the table when they're talking about this health insurance can give you dental, vision, and health insurance, but then they kind of like do a small portion on life insurance.
The reason is because when they give you group life insurance, it's cheaper because they're looking at the youngest person age versus the oldest person, and they bundled it together to offer you a rate based on a group rate. So it becomes cheaper. But if individually you would have to look at life insurance, it becomes more expensive because every year life insurance goes up by 6%. Most people don't know that the insurance on their job, when they have to every year, why do you think every year you've got to renew your paperwork? Because your life insurance goes up by 6%. So you keep paying more for your life insurance every year. And when you leave a job, you don't have life insurance.
Right.
When you own your own life insurance, you take it with you wherever you go. It's flexible, it's portable, you have it. And then you have the right kind, the one with living benefits. I mean, I would like to know that if I was in a car accident, that I have a living benefits. If I have a million
Yes.
policy, I'm like, okay, yes, I can access up to $900,000 of that money. That's a good feeling to know. We have life insurance now that even pay child support, so to speak. If
Wow. Oh,
to leave children, minor children under 18, they will pay $900 a month per child to a caregiver to care for your child because you have passed away, and also provide college funding. They have often scholarship. So we have people don't even begin to understand the rem and the blessings that life insurance have to offer. OJ Simpson, for example, he used that
yeah.
protect his income from lawsuit, from incarceration. I mean, a lot of rich people are using life insurance as a vehicle to save their money tax free and to retire rich and to transfer generational wealth.
Oh my gosh. Girl, Miss Anderson, you don't said a mouthful. Huh, I'm gonna have to break into this segment. I need for you to go ahead and drop your information right now because I normally do it at the end, but they need to go ahead and write this down while they're listening to us. Go ahead and give them what is the ways to get in contact with you.
There's several ways to get in contact with me. You can visit me on my website at Nadine Anderson Insurance.agency, or you can call me at 770-313-3545. And just to throw out a teaser there, I'm feeling like an Oprah moment. Everybody get information.
Say you get one, you get one.
Dr. Deetra, you get one too. So everybody who calls me today or tomorrow is going to get a free 3 days vacation nationally or internationally. They get to choose where they would like to go just for saying thank you for getting a free quote with us. And that's me having that Oprah moment. It feels great.
Oh, I'm my mouth wide open like what? Oh my goodness! And most of my listeners know, and I got some professionals that told me you gonna have to stop saying this. Free to the free, free to the free, free. But I mean, God being so good, He give out blessings that are free, and you have angels that's walking among you that is giving you the wisdom, the knowledge, the overflow of gift and whatever your needs are. And when he says it's time for you to rest, it's time for you to rest. Miss Anderson, you are a blessing. So I mean, I know they don't wrote that down. And now tell us some more other things that what we need to get our life in order.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that the best time to get life insurance is when you're young, especially when the child is born. That's the most perfect time within anywhere from 0 to 14 days. It's the most perfect time because if the child is diagnosed with something later, they already have insurance and it protects them and prevent them from becoming uninsurable. But in the event you did not get insurance at a young age and you're older in life, like then you want to make sure that you follow a few things. Your height, your weight can determine
Mm.
how much you pay for life insurance or whether you even qualify. Your health situation, particular diabetes, if you're on insulin and metformin, there's different carriers for everything and everyone. But I just want everybody to know that there's an insurance out there that is affordable for everybody. But you want to make sure that you have life insurance. If you have anyone in your life that depends on you, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your mortgage. You need to protect your home. You need to
Wow.
protect your income, because one of the biggest thing about life insurance is that if you could not work and you became disabled, where's your income going to come from? Disability? Where's your income going to come from? A lawsuit? How long does that take? Where's your income going to come from? With living benefits, you have income at your access. And so take care of your health. Your health is your wealth. Take care
Well,
of yourself.
okay. So you made some very vital points there. So, now you said that we should get life insurance while we are young. So I know you said when they are babies. So I don't know. I could be a little bit off track with this question. So when we see our precious babies, I mean just 5 and 7 and 9 and 13, 15 that's just getting killed. It could be through gun violence, it could be playing sports and got overheated, all them things that, I mean, a number of things, why we just look at our young people like if they too young, why we had to take them, why they had to be taken away. So when you're saying that, does that also help with them with those causes that you were just saying? So
Definitely.
we won't have to go to GoFundMe when we
Oh,
see a lot of parents say GoFundMe.
for $5 a month, you can get every child in your home $10,000 worth of life insurance. So if you have 12 kids, $5 cover all 12 of them, and they get $10,000 a piece of life insurance. Um, that is a simple process of making sure you have burial money. I'm speaking from experience. I lost my only son, and
Oh,
my
I'm sorry.
so people don't want to get insurance for their children because they don't want their children to die. They don't want to bury their children because it's their children who should bury them. But more
Yes,
and more, you're seeing more school shooting. More and more, you're seeing more violence in the community. We are burying our children.
yes.
Let's be proactive, because it's I feel so embarrassed for people when I see them have to go and beg for money to bury their loved ones, when for less than $20 a month they could have had life insurance to cover themselves and their own children if they had put certain things in place. But nonetheless, your children are dying. Let's
Hmm.
be real. Protect,
Yes.
so that we can be in a position to bury them and not be embarrassed. In my situation, I did not take out insurance for my child because I felt like, oh my God, if I take out insurance, I'm agreeing that he's going to die. It, it was
Oh.
the foreshadowing, and I was like, no, I'm a woman of prayer. I'm going to pray and I'm going to believe God, and nothing is going to happen. If he tries anything, he's going to survive. And unfortunately, it wasn't the story. I buried him. So
Hmm.
I want to let people know that death comes. Yesterday, I had a client sent in a request for life insurance. Within 2 hours, by the time I called that person, they were dead. I've had people put in life insurance, and before they could process the application, the person died.
Oh
You know,
my goodness.
so I'm just letting you know tomorrow isn't a promise to anyone. So we have to get our life.
No.
Um, we need to make sure that our life is in order, and we plan for living, not just die.
But I guess, do you do any workshop? Do you have, I know my listeners saying, okay, lady, how do I know how to get in contact with you? But do you do workshop classes where people can come and sit down and do an hour or 2 hour session and really for you to break it down? Because I know my 30-minute show is nowhere near to touch the knowledge and the understanding that you have to give to make sure. I mean, just for African Americans, I think we lack because it's like you just said, the mind frame. If I get it, that's me. I'm telling my I don't have the faith that they're gonna die. And that we need to stop that because I believe God tell us in all things it's done in preparation. You got to prepare yourself so that when they say you don't have to worry about get ready if you're already ready. So, do you do those workshop classes?
I used to do workshop, but I'm not so much out there doing workshops anymore. But I'm open to doing workshops because I'm believing an educated consumer is the best consumer. But I do have educational videos on my website and on my YouTube channel and Vimeo channel, whereas I educate people about what a living benefit does for you and how it helps you, so you can see and understand and it makes sense, and why reasons why you need life insurance. Because people think, oh, I just need it, but they don't understand why until they go to the doctor and
Mm-hmm.
report. I've had a client who didn't want to buy too much life insurance. She said, I only just need 35,000. And I said,
Mm.
not. I said, based on the information you give me, your family history of cancer, why not get more? She was like, no, I'm good. I've got some here, from here, and from here. And so about 2 years later, she came to me and said, what did you say about the insurance again? I went to the doctor and they diagnosed me with breast cancer. She
Wow.
said, this is my prognosis. What is your recommendation? I said, you have two choices. You can put in a claim now, or you can wait and let that money keeps growing, because she
Yes.
an insurance policy that it continuously grew interest and had cash value. I said, you could either do that because you were going to resolve the cancer issue by a surgical procedure, but when
Right.
back, you're going to need some money that you can pull to do what you need to do, for later on, and then you'll have more money at hand. So she chose to wait, and she took care of the breast cancer. But had she had more money, I would have said, go ahead, baby girl, take out $50,000, and go do what you need to do. Pay off your mortgage, pay off any debts you have or whatever. Go take a vacation, keep clear your mind to get in your
Right.
focus so you can battle this situation. And being in a family where cancer is prevalent, you know,
Mm-hmm.
tell my siblings, get life insurance. I have one sibling. I think a lot of people out there are like that. Say, oh, I'm not getting any life insurance. I don't need it.
Right.
My body to science and blah blah blah. Yes, but what about for your memorial? What
Yes.
about for the people that you leave behind that are grieving? What about the debt you left behind? Who is going to cover them but your loved ones who may
Yes.
financially struggling? It's very selfish to
Yes.
not protect yourself and have a policy or put your life together and depend on others to come and clean up your mess after the fact. I had a client who deferred to purchase his life insurance because he's too busy working to save money to pay for his friend's funeral because
Mm.
he didn't have life insurance. So whatever I can say to you to get your life in order, give me a call, check out our website, submit an appointment, submit, you can even get free quote on my website. You can even apply for life insurance on my website, but I always recommend a consultation. You know why? I'm going to tell you something that the online profile is not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you which insurance to use if you are diabetic, if you had an history of cancer. I'm going to tell you who will approve you versus who won't, so that you don't
Mm.
and get a decline. But if
I'm Yeah, Miss Anderson, you have a resume of the knowledge, and I just want to read it off because I mean, when I looked at it, I'm like, this she got it going on because normally you have to go to like your bank if you want a 401k plan or you want to, invest and stuff. You do things from living benefits for mortgage protection to income protection, life insurance, kids saving plans, college saving plan, 401k rollovers. I mean, you do retirement planning, 401k, SEP IRAs and Roth IRAs, key man policies, business buy and sell agreements, and free policy reviews. Miss Anderson, you are the bomb.com. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because if and change for hope works with the high schoolers and young adults up to age 26. So as they're exiting out of high school into the real world of living life, they need to know about these things because these are the key things. Because like you said, the premiums and the stuff is much cheaper and a lower cost. So when you get up to 50, 65, 70, and just want to jump in, you like, I'm already old. Why I gotta pay mine so high? Because they already know your time is ticking. So they ain't gonna be able to get too much out of you to throw back around and pour it back out at you. And I love the other tip is that I'm a retiree from the Internal Revenue Service. So a lot of key things that you had said had touched on that too, because a lot of time we could be saving money where we don't have to owe that money back or report that on the your tax return. I love the Roth IRA. I really a big champion about that. And then also having your own IRA, not so much on the job. And like you said before, you could be having a job, a good job, and it got good benefits. But like you said, as soon as you depart for whatever reason, it's gone. And you like, oh no, I keep my life insurance, but it ain't always that so.
That's true. That's true. And with most small business, they don't plan for retirement. On top of that, they don't have a backup plan if they get sick. So if they get sick, their business die because they can't replace themselves and pay somebody else to work and pay themselves while they're working.
Right.
And so
Mm-hmm.
I come in to educate them, to let them know that, hey, there's some life insurance out there that can make your life a whole lot better and make you more prosperous and have peace of mind.
Well, you know what? You know what, guys? And y'all kind of know me in a sense. So, Miss Anderson, just not knowing me and everything, but I think she got the gist of who I am. So she already know that we will have a workshop at the Change for Hope office for all of my high schoolers and young adults up to the age of 26. She will come into the office and give a workshop. So please, it's going to be in the month of June. We're going to set up a date, but I need for you to be on the lookout while you're out of school. You need to understand that you're graduating from high school, going to college. Do you have those college savings? Do you have a saving plan? These are so very important. And start off your young life on the right foot and not get into that financial um downfall that you hear people in their 30s, they 35, they're like, man, I messed up. I messed up when I was young. I didn't do this right. I didn't do that right. I didn't save my money. I just thought it was party, 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 live it up, let it rain, let it shine, and pour it out. But Miss Anderson is here. You can do all that in less than $5 to $20 a month. You can have all the fun you want to, but you're covered. Isn't that right, Miss Anderson?
Yes, and just to say this, because you're talking about the workshop and young people, my heart is toward young people. And so, what I've done this year is I've sponsored three high school, not one, but three high school in two counties, Henry and Clayton County, for their sports. So, come this summer to this fall, you know, I wanted to reach out to them and to educate them because young athletes, they need to insure their body. If they break their arm or break their leg,
Yes.
they need to know that their future and their career isn't over. They can make sure that they have enough insurance that they can live and go start a business and do whatever they want. They can still make money. You just have to know how to do it right.
That's right. And I love it. And I know some of your parents out here that's listening, you need to know that because we're here to encourage our youth. We're here to encourage our teenagers. Yes, you're not going to succeed in everything. And failure is not a failure. Failure is letting you know you need to try it again, but in a different way. So that's all it's saying. You did good. But let's try to think of another way. And I love that you're reaching out to the Clayton County area, the Henry County area. Change for Hope. We work with students in the metro Atlanta counties, but we also work in all 50 states and international. I was a prior military person, so when you need help, help don't have a color. Help don't have an age on it. Help me. You need help. Just like anything else, a bullet don't have a name on it. It don't have a color. So we need to make sure that you out there bobbing and weaving and stuff. So to make sure that you taken care of. So before we close out, Miss Anderson, any last remarks or anything else that you want to share with our listeners today?
Yes. Is your life in order? Are you planning Are you planning for life? Or is there anyone depending on you? And
Mm.
do you care about them? And does your action reflect what you say and what you believe?
Amen. That's all we can say. Faith without work is dead. So, hey, let it shine because we got so many young people, because you just don't know that are young parents and everything. So, just like she said, you got kids and you want to be the best that you can be. You made a mistake, but God don't make no mistakes. It was a reason for that child to be here, and He felt like and believed that you are well equipped to do what you need to do, but you got to get with the right people and they will help you and guide you throughout the way. And that's what Miss Anderson going to do. So I appreciate you, Miss Anderson. You are being a jewel for all of us today. I will make sure that I get back with all my listeners and our viewers to make sure that you're there at the Change for Hope office for this awesome workshop that's going to take place in the month of June.
That's
So, like I said before, if you're looking for your three E's, which is exposure, experience, and education in that order, yeah, you need to check out Change for Hope. If you're looking for saying, hey, I want to peek into my future. I want to see if is that a job that Miss Anderson does. I want to be able to do that too. That's a job. There you go.
where
You learn. That's right. You learn a little something, then you can go out there and actually get the job and help somebody else. But that's what we do at Change for Hope. We allow you to peek into your future. So, in a career, whatever job you're thinking about or want to know more about, come on and talk to us at Change for Hope. You can visit us at our website, which is www.change and the number four. Yep, the number four, hope.org, or you can give us a call at 770-912-1638. That number again is 770-912-1638. And always check us out on all the social media platform. We on all of them. But I'm old school, so check me out on Facebook. Okay. Well, Miss Anderson, thank you. You enjoy your Sunday and you've been a sunshine if it wasn't sunshine enough already. And it might be a little cool, but you the bomb.com and don't let
thank,
nobody else tell you different.
thank,
Okay?
thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much and goodbye. See
Goodbye.
y'all next Sunday. Talk to you later.